Welcome to our latest van tour. This is a 2020 170 Sprinter 2500 4x4. It is kind of loud because we are filming this on a road. We are delivering this van to our client today, so we had to stop somewhere and it's really hard to find somewhere quiet to film, so excuse the background noise throughout this video. There's really nothing we can do. It's real life. So today's tour is powered by Battle-Born batteries. We've got some amazing battery power. In fact, over 800 amp hours of lithium in this bad boy. So she can go off the grid like crazy in this van. So come on in and we'll give you the full tour. Before I jump into the tour, this floor plan is a new floor plan for us for a family of 3. It will be in our van layout guide probably in like a month. We're busy, so we'll get it in there as soon as we can, but this is a new floor plan with a full-time platform bed. So let's jump right in. Right in the front, we have the 2 seats in the front that swivel and a seat here that converts to a bed. We also have their seating area up front here so they can sit, eat meals and all of that in the front, because it is just a full-time platform bed in the back. Above that, we have a couple of upward cabinets, the headliner shelf for extra storage for putting window covers or extra bedding up there. Now these windows are a little bit different than what we've done in the past. These are actually made by Arctic Turn. They're kind of cool because they do have a screen. They can open up and kind of hinge out from the van. You can pull the screen up, and they also have a shade that is a blackout privacy shade so that no one can see inside your van. It's got that nice Reflectix on the other side to help keep the heat out. Next up, she has a very large kitchen, and I absolutely love the tile that we did in here. A little bit different than anything we've done before. Adds a nice little splash of color in here. We have the beautiful butcher block countertops. We did do a 2-burner induction cooktop stove. She has a farmhouse style sink and just a ton of storage with drawers galore so that she can store pots and pans in here. Extra clothing, all of her gear that she needs to go off the grid in this beautiful van. So across from her massive kitchen, she's got her bathroom on this side. A little bit different style than we've done before. This one does not have a built-in toilet. It does just have a Dometic cassette toilet that you can set in there, take outside, use it wherever you want to use it. And then we have this nice beautiful faux marble in here. This is a company called Palisades makes this. It is an interlocking vinyl wall tile. We're actually doing it in our van and other clients' vans coming up. We have our standard Nautilus shower door. You guys have seen this a million times. Nice and nifty. Gives you a little bit of privacy. Also contains the water inside the van so you're not splashing water all over the place when you take a shower. Alex will run through the plumbing and electrical in a little bit in this video, but before we get into all of that, let's finish up the van tour in the back. Across from her kitchen, she has a 115-liter isotherm fridge. This bad boy is huge. And above that, she's got a nice little pantry with a couple pull-outs here for all of her dry goods and food, snacks, all the essentials. By the way, can we just take a minute to appreciate the dovetail drawers? They are just so pretty. I love these. These are all over the van. And we've got these nice latches, so when I pull, you can kind of hear that loud pulling noise, and then when I shut this, you can hear it click. That's how you know your stuff is safe and you're not gonna have stuff flying all over your van when you are driving. One of my favorite design elements in this van is the little slatted design that we did here in the front and in the back of the van. Just so super pretty to bring in that warm wood tone into the van. I just love the slat look right now. It's so pretty. You'll probably also see that in our van. Then we have her full-time bed. This is about a double size. It's not quite a queen size. She does plan to mostly travel just with her daughter, so she will be sleeping in the bed, and we will show you how the bed in the front converts. Her daughter's about 8 years old, so it's a small bed for a child in the front or an adult could sleep on it if they swivel the driver's seat around and kind of have their feet there, but we'll show you that in a minute. I think that's all the fun, pretty stuff. Now Alex gets to talk about the technical specs, how much battery power we have in this, a lot of Battle-Born batteries, the plumbing and electrical systems, our AC unit, all the fun little gadgets that I honestly don't know that much about.
Part of our process when we are designing a custom van for a client is really identifying what are the must-haves on their list. And for this client, this was a must-have. They have, like Sarah said, a 7-8-year-old daughter that it's really just going to be the mom and the daughter traveling primarily. And so they needed a space in the back because she's not big enough yet to sit in the front of the vehicle. So she needed a safe spot she could sit while they were driving that also turned into a secondary sleeping space. Because this is just a 170 wheelbase, we had to be creative and figure out how to maximize all of the space. They wanted a sit-down space like this with a table where they could work, do meals, all of that fun stuff. 2-burner induction cooktop was big on her list because she does plan on cooking quite a bit in the van. A full-time bed and a private space with a bathroom in the van where they could go to the bathroom. She actually just kind of wanted a toilet closet at first, but we convinced her if you were going to take the space anyway, you might as well turn it into a wet bath. And that's what we ended up in here. And a big fridge. That was another big priority, the isotherm 115 Freeline fridge. And so to fit all of that in, we had to be really creative, but we're really happy with how this turned out. These Arctic turn windows were another must-have on her list because of this shade option, and the built-in net and the fact it hinges out like Sarah talked about. This is a really cool seat. This is going to turn into her sleeping space. So all in all, just really happy with the features that were on the client's must-have list and how it all came together in this layout. So in this van, it has an 810 amp hour lithium battery bank from Battle-Born batteries. So that is 3 of their GC3 batteries that we were able to stack and mount together. I love that battery. I can't say enough. We were actually driving through Reno on the way up here to deliver this van, and I was just telling them how the GC3 battery makes me a happier person. I've lost weight. I'm just healthier all around thanks to the GC3 battery from Battle-Born batteries. So all of that is connected to this display from Victron that is mounted in this upper cabinet. So this is the Serbo GX display. So her smart shunt, the solar controller, and the alternator charger from the Orion T-Smart alternator charger are all connected to the Serbo GX, which then runs to this display. So a lot of really cool stuff you can do with this. It is a display and a remote, so we can turn on the inverter right here, which then all of the household outlets in the van will start to work because the inverter is kicked on, powering all of those. It also allows us to control the charging current. You can see how much solar you're getting in. We're parked under some trees right now, so right now not a ton of solar. Her battery bank is full at about 13.3 volts right now. And it also shows you tank sensors, which we have connected on her freshwater tank and her 2 gray water tanks underneath the van. This van has a nice 40-gallon freshwater tank, which is mounted underneath the bed between the wheel wells. So we are really happy with this amazing power and electrical system that we have in this, because this allows us to run, back here in the back of the van, this amazing Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioning system. So this is a 12-volt air conditioner that runs directly off the battery bank. You don't have to be plugged into shore power. You don't need a soft start system. So with this, she can pretty much crank this thing on whenever she wants and have a nice cool controlled temperature in this van. Another climate control feature of this van is a radiant heated floor system. So underneath this floating floor, there is a radiant heated flooring system. It is a 24-volt system going through a converter off the battery bank. And there is as well an S-bar diesel heater underneath the passenger seat, just to really help kickstart and heat up the van quickly. Because as we all know, if we have ever traveled in a van, those S-bar heaters will heat up your van in about 15 minutes. And we did also install a fantastic vent fan in the front, just for better ventilation to go along with the T-vent window that we installed on the passenger side. There is so much going on in this van. Trying to just explain it to all of you and go through a list is so hard, but functionally being in here in this space, it all works really, really well. And that's one of the things that we always strive for when we are building a van. There's so many things that we have to fit in, but functionally does it all still really work? And we're really proud with how this van came together, and cannot wait to drop it off to our clients. This is our first celebrity build. If you have ever seen The Joker or The Hangover or The Hangover 2 or The Hangover 3 or Old School, then you are familiar with the work of our client. His name is Todd Phillips. He is a director producer, and he reached out to us through our website. Really wanted to get a van built for his wife and daughter to travel around in, and this is what it turned into. We're really excited to have had the opportunity to collaborate with them, and can't wait to drop this off to their beautiful home here in California. One of the items on her must-have list was storage in the back of the van. We have this really nice drawer for extra storage space, more storage space underneath there. Her water fill she can access through this door, and there is also an outdoor shower. Got to be able to rinse off after you've been playing at the beach. And we added these nice gear bags because it is a garage and you're not going to see these from inside the van. Just a little bit more functional storage on the back door panels. And all in all, again, so excited with how this van turned out. So grateful for all of the custom van build clients that we get to work with. If you are interested in looking at a spot on a reservation list, there's a link down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more cool van tours and van life information content from us, make sure that you subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time.